Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is your, well, it's weekly, but it's for the month of May. And we're going to switch it up a little bit today. We're going to do a pick a card reading. So it's all about the energies, happenings, maybe advice, maybe things what to watch out for, things, maybe recommendations of things you could do. For the month of May. Okay, if you come across this reading at any other time than May, please take it for like the next 30 days. But for right now, we are identifying it as what's happening, what's going on for the next 30 days, or for May, sorry. So we have three groups of cards, and I got a boatload of them. I just got crazy. How many decks? I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 or something. I don't know. I just went wild. But all different kinds of oracle cards, and then 3 tarot decks. So let's get going. So we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Now there may be a group that usually choose. For some reason, I'm usually always drawn to 3. You may like the numbers in the timestamp may mean something to you, or you may like to listen to them all. Sometimes I'll do that as well if it's one of my favorite readers. So please do feel your way into whichever group it is that you think is yours. And again, it could be more than one, it could be all of them. And we will see you at your reading. See you there. Group number 1, welcome to your reading. I pulled if you missed, or if you skipped the intro, I pulled a boatload of cards from a bunch of different decks. A lot of oracle cards and then tarot cards from 3 different decks. So let's go ahead and get going. Was there something else I wanted to say? No, let's just, things bug me. Okay, let's go. We have, I am surrounded by angels. Capricorn. How high up I can get these. Fixed. I'm just going to call out the name, the energy, whatever, when I drop them down, and then of course we'll get more into it. And the fixed signs, stability, persistence, loyalty, dependability. So that is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Forcer, interesting energy. Quiet moments. It's okay. Ooh, I like that. Transformation, self-discipline. Well, I gotta make sure they all fit. What am I doing here? Pull out a lot of cards, but you gotta make sure they all fit. Luna. You know what? I was trying to do a border. It's hard to tell on the camera, you know, how far you can put the card, so I kind of put some stuff, but I must have moved it in. So let's scooch these out. Sorry, group 1. You got caught up in some logistics. Okay, we got the Kipper, mature man, angel number, and then 8 of Wands, the Hermit, 10 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Chariot. And then I'll put that there. No. And this is a lot of cards. There. And Divine Guardian. Okay, let's go ahead and look and see what is, you know what, there is room here. Okay, Let's go. I just want you to be able to see the cards, even if you can't read them all. I want you to be able to see them and maybe feel the vibe. Okay, so for you in May, group 1. Okay, first for the overall energy for the month of May. Here's what I'm feeling. We have quiet moments. It's okay. You're not supposed to be doing anything right now. I feel like you either have worked through something with the shame card. You've either worked through something that has been bothering you for a long, long time, or you're getting ready to. So we have shame. You've carried this burden far too long. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action towards happiness. I see the beginning of a transformation. Now, does transformation have to be huge and you walk into a room as a ugly duckling and you walk out as, you know, the Miss USA or Mr., you know, Universe? No. We go through transformations all the time. And I see a transformation happening with you. Now, the shame can be as simple as noticing that you are snarky and you say bad stuff about people and you're really tired of being that person because you really do love people. Or it can be something that you did in your life, like maybe you married someone who was not a good person and I just heard you put your family through blah, 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 but no, you didn't, they did. But you feel guilty for choosing that person and maybe for how long it took you to get away. Again, and I could go on and on and on, but it'll be different for all of us. But whatever it is that you feel shame for, it's time to let go of the guilt. One thing that helped me is to say, I did the best I could at the time with what I had. We need to give ourselves some grace. So I see you going through this in May. We have the Hermit, which is quiet contemplation, searching for the truth. We have quiet moments. Seek the solace in the silence, where clarity finds its true voice. Tune into the silence for truths that words cannot express. Listen deeply. Look within. Take some time. We have, it's okay. You're not supposed to be doing anything right now. You don't have to always do. You can be. Just be right now. I feel like, to continue on with the example, that there may be a person in your life that you've kind of allowed to take over. Maybe like a bully. It says forcer. Forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. This person you feel shame about the dynamics of this relationship, if this reading and this specific part is for you. Again, take what resonates, interpret as works for you, because I can't, there's, you know, many of you, and I can't interpret for each person's situation. But if this reading is for you, there's someone in your life there's a bully energy, someone that tries to force you to see things their way or do things their way. But what Spirit wants you to know is that you are not alone, okay? You are surrounded by angels. In May, someone is either going to be sent to you. We have a mature man and a sincere friend. It could be more than one person, or this could be the same person. But there's someone in your life who is older. And again, it could be chronologically. It could be maybe like, you know, even if it's, say, a younger sibling, if they have more money and have their life more together, they're kind of, when I think of ages, I think above, the same, and below, like older, peer, child, something like that. And so this person is kind of above. And I'm not saying they're better than you if they have more money. I guess what I'm trying to say is they're in a better position than you right now. But they're offering help in May. So whether you need to go ask for help, Group 1, or whether someone will see your dilemma and offer help, there is going to be some kind of help that is available to you in May. And it's going to be someone that really, really is sincere, someone that really cares, someone that really has your best interests at heart. Okay, and here's what I feel. We have Capricorn and fixed signs. I feel like this person could be a Capricorn. That's an earth sign. Someone solid, stable. Is that gonna, no. Solid, stable, dependable. And then we also have fixed signs, as I mentioned before. We have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. These could be you, the person that is bullying you, or you know that you're in the negative relationship with, or it could be the person that's helping you. But basically both of these energies are one of stability, loyalty, dependability. I really do feel, I don't feel like it's the Forcer. For some reason, I feel like the Forcer is either a fire sign or a water sign. And I feel like the person that's helping you is more of an earth sign. But you're going to be offered security and stability. And this person is going to be sincere and loyal. So if you have felt like you can't reach out, or like, you know, oh, I made these stupid mistakes, this is on me. Sure, you know, accept responsibility for your part in the thing, but it's okay to ask for help. And with self-discipline, I really feel like you are going to have to stick to your guns. I feel like this person overwhelms you. I mean, I'm even feeling like abuse. It could be a relationship. It could be a job where you feel like you can't quit because, you know, you need the money and you have a family, etc., etc. I'm feeling relationship more. But, you know, whatever, however it resonates with you. It's going to take some self-discipline for you to stay away, for you to quit this thing. But here's what I'm seeing, especially in the tarot, the messages that I'm getting. With the Eight of Wands, it's going to happen in May, Group 1. It's going to be happen. It's going to be happen. It is going to happen in May. You are going to find your strength. You're going to make a move. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Chariot. This is moving forward to victory. Both of these cards are about victory, about winning. The Six of Wands is coming back to town a winner. You left and you did something brave and courageous, and you came back and everyone's like, wow, look at what Group 1 did. The Chariot, moving forward with determination and strength, taking action. So we see a period of, with the Hermit, we see a period of reflection, taking some time to have this epiphany. Okay? And then, you know, I don't even feel like, what I'm hearing is, I don't even feel like you will necessarily need to be the one that will end this thing. Someone may help you end it. Or perhaps this negative influence will leave on their own or get taken away. But the mind, you know, you can be, oh, you know, I can't make it without them, or I can't make it without this job, I can't make it without this person. But you can. And that's what the cards are saying. Look into yourself, and that's what we're seeing with the Hermit card, that it's okay to just be for a minute. Take some quiet moments. That's where you will find your truth. Not necessarily out of asking other people their opinions. If you really listen to your feelings, to your body, trust your intuition. Sometimes when we're in these negative situations, we can be gaslit. People, oh, you can't make it without me. You'll never find a person like me. Thank God. Another person like me. Another job this good. Stuff like that. It's not true. And you may have been believing it. You may have not trusted in yourself enough that you're strong enough, or that you even like deserve better. But you're going to find this strength within you. And you're going to move forward. Again, with the Eight of Wands, this is happening in May for sure. You're going to break away from something, let something go. That's going to cause a transformation and open up a whole new world to you. Your angel number, we have 0909, new beginnings. A great chance, opportunity. It's going to take courage. It's an accomplishment. It's the ending and the conclusion of one thing. And then it says big love. And it says, look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are contemplating something major. It feels good to level up, close the old chapter, a new adventure will unravel. And where before you may have not been able to take advantage of this, you will. There's going to be a transformation. You're going to see this opportunity and you're going to take it. Okay? There's going to be a new beginning. Now, what's kind of beautiful in the tarot, we have the Ace of Cups. A new beginning. A new creative endeavor, if this is a job. A new love, if this is a relationship. Could start out as love for yourself. Like, I love myself more than I love my unhealthy connection to you. There's a pearl in there. I see you get a pearl of wisdom, a transformation, an epiphany. And then what's kind of beautiful, in addition, we get the Ten of Cups. Happiness, joy, contentment, love, family. It's a 10. It's an ending and a beginning. So please, whatever this situation, take it as it resonates. But the whole gist of this reading is there's some kind of negative influence in your life that I feel like you feel is insurmountable, like maybe you can't get away from it, or maybe you haven't had the self-discipline to stay gone or to leave. But you will. It'll take two things. It'll take you understanding, you getting this pearl of wisdom to know how worthy you are and what you deserve. And then the self-discipline to remind yourself and not fall back into negative beliefs. And that can be really, really hard. But this is 41. This is card number 41, which reduces to 5. And 5 is about change. There's a change a-brewing. Okay? But the main thing that I want you to know, and we have two messages for this. We have, I am surrounded by angels. And we have divine guardian. And here's a message from your divine guardian, whether it be angels, God, the universe. It says, divine guardian, do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. So I think this message is pretty clear. I've already summarized it. Watch out for a big change. You're going to start to really see things different. And there's going to be someone that's going to help you. And it's going to be someone who is sincere, a true friend. You may know them and already trust them, but if you don't, this person that reaches out to you to help you has the wherewithal, you know, the money, the whatever it is. It could even be a new love. So this person has the love, the money, whatever it is, to help you. And they are sincere. And we can take this literally. It could be an older man that wants to help you. Someone that's, you know, better off right now to give you a helping hand. And don't forget, earth signs is what I'm feeling for this person. Or if they're not an earth sign, they're just a very stable, solid, secure person. So, group 1. This is what I have for you in May. Quite the transformation, quite the situation, but it's going to be good. You're going to get a new beginning, a new chance. We have so many dupes that this is really, really solid. So thank you so much for joining me, Group 1. I wish you the best in May, and we'll see you at your next reading. Bye-bye. Group 2, welcome. Let's go ahead, take a look at the cards, and see what is in store for you in May for the next 30-ish days. Let us begin. Abundance is a state of mind. I'll read them as I call them out. I'll call them out as I lay them out. And then, of course, we'll get more into them. 16, rebirth. I feel like you're going to start to look at abundance in a different way. You choose every piece of content you consume. Right track, on the right track, going in the right direction. Police. Leo, self-confident, loyal. Let go. We've got Cancer, let go, Cancer the crab. Freedom. Water, the element of water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Boundless possibilities, standing at the edge of limitless potential. Angel number 1414. Kipper card, adjudication. So maybe, ooh, interesting. Police and adjudication, okay. 6 of Swords, a journey. 9 of Swords, worry. Ace of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Sorry. Didn't mean to cuss at you. Page of Cups. King of Swords. 5 of Swords. Page of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. Soldier. Forgive and forget. Okay. Super duper interesting. Okay, so let me start here. There is something with the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. You're in some kind of a conflict. We could take this very literally, and you were stolen from, you were hurt, and you had to call the police. Or this could just indicate negative, something happened negative. Could be abuse, could be a lawsuit, could be someone stole from you, could be you are in a conflict with a business partner. But this thing is kind of serious in as much as I feel like it's either going to, if it's a lawsuit, it's going to court. If it's criminal, it's going to court. I don't feel, honestly, not just because you're my boo, you know, not just because you're my listener or my subscriber, but I don't feel like it's your doing. Okay? I feel like it's the result of something that has been very draining for a long time. And we have soldier, military right under the judge. So unfortunately, whatever this thing is, it's gone out of your hands. It's even gone out of the hands of the person who caused this. Okay? It's even out of their hands now. They made it so that you guys couldn't try and figure things out yourself again, whether it's a lawsuit, whether it's a relationship that went sideways. This person took it to the nth degree to where either police and or courts got involved. It's worrying you very much with the Nine of Swords, of course, even though you know that you are not to blame. You know, like in child custody. Even if there's like a custody battle, even though you may want to go to court, you may want, you know, the judge to see what this person is like, it's always still scary. It's always best if you can handle it yourselves because, oh shit, sorry. Because getting the courts involved is, you're out of control. You're out of control. You have lost control. The courts have the control. And they could really do whatever they want. Although most people, I would say, would think that they're fair, but a lot of times people think they're not, that they always go maybe more in one direction or the other. You know, they have their opinions. And no matter what, it's always best for people to be able to work things out themselves, but sometimes you just can't. Especially if someone's like overwhelming or threatening. Whatever this thing is with the Ten of Wands, it has been a freaking burden on you for quite a while. I'd say 7 to 10 years or more. You have been focusing on this draining thing. Relationship, love relationship, business relationship, family relationship. If it's someone, say, that stole from you and the police had to be called. Or I just heard someone in your family with like mental health issues and it got physical, either maybe with you or someone else in your family. I don't know. I don't want to keep on going down that road, but whatever it is, it was heavy on you for a long, long time. But it's about to be over, okay? And it's about to be over in your favor. In as much as the negative experience, the negative energy, it's gone. Okay? Whether being near this person, whether being engaged in a very long situation, either personally or in court, whatever the thing is that's been going on so long, it's going to be over. You're going to be done. And you are going to be good. You are going to be okay. I see we have the Freedom card. We have the Abundance card. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Abundance is a state of mind. What that tells me is you may not have been feeling very abundant. Maybe this whole thing has been draining financially. Maybe you felt out of control of your life and didn't feel like you could be abundant because you were so busy. All your energy was going towards this negative situation. But you're beginning to see in May the end of the, what's that saying? The light at the end of the tunnel. Something like that. You see progress. Here we have steady progress. Patience is your ally. Celebrate each step forward, no matter the size. Right track. You're going in the right direction, so just keep moving forward. It's going to be okay. You're on the right track. Okay? Abundance is a state of mind. With the rebirth card right next to it, you have a rebirth in hope. We have boundless possibilities. Boundless possibilities. You're standing at the edge of limitless potential. Don't limit your dreams based on past experiences. Embrace the boundless possibilities that await you. You weren't able to see these possibilities before. You weren't able to see them. You weren't able to what's the word I'm looking for? Be aware that they existed. Or if you saw other people with it, you thought that's for others, that's not for me. But hope, that's a word I keep on hearing. You have hope. You have hope now. We have the Four of Pentacles. It's fear. Maybe it's like, well, I only have these 4 little pentacles and I got to hang on to them. I'm afraid to make a move. But it's also 4. It's also about a new, solid, stable start. We have the Page of Pentacles. A new, solid, stable start. Pentacles are, it's about tangible things, money, security, stability, home. Pages, it's a message. Pages are messengers. You're going to get a message either from the courts or from whoever is in control of this situation outside of yourself. You're going to get a message. You're going to get a phone call in May. You're going to hear something. You're going to get a communication that says it's over. You win. Freedom. And right next to each other, we have freedom and let go. You know, it's so funny, and look at this woman in the cage. Sometimes there are people that have been in a cage so long, and this thing that you've been in for the last 7 to 10 years or more, it's been a cage. And people are coming and they're like, you're free. You're free to go. It's over. But you're still like in the cage and you're like, okay, what does that mean? You kind of got used to the cage. It gave you some kind of security in a weird or sick way with the Four of Pentacles. You're hanging on to it because maybe that's all you've really known for ever or a long, long time. But you're free. Let go. Let go. It may be hard for you to see this. You're free. We have water. Page of Cups. Again, pages are messengers. I keep on hitting this incense. I guess I'm not old enough to have incense. Spirituality, emotion, intuition, compassion. The Page of Cups. Again, another message. Pages are messengers. They're also new beginnings. New beginning in love. And what I love about this deck is there's a little pig here with wings flying. And whatever new situation you're in, I don't know if you've ever heard of that saying, when pigs fly, like, oh yeah, I'll be a millionaire when pigs fly. Well, I'll have a good relationship when pigs fly. And pigs don't fly, right? So you never thought you'd have it? Pigs are flying. a new beginning. Are you going to have a new relationship in May? Is someone new going to come up to you and let you know, I've been waiting for you to be out of that negative situation all this time, and now that you are, I want you to know I love you. It could be relationship wise. It could be that you find yourself surrounded by compassion and love from all your family members, all your friends. It's a new start in love for yourself, other people towards you. You're surrounded in love. Okay? Now, if it is love, it could be a Leo. If it's a good friend, could be a Leo. It says self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. You could be a Leo. Something to do with Leo, which is a fire sign. In May, you will have clarity of sight. God, please don't let me burn incense again. With the King of Swords, you'll have clarity of vision, of sight. You'll finally start to kind of see things not in you'll finally start to see the truth. And in my mind, there are very few truths because everyone has their own perspective. In my mind, the only truths are love, inclusion, those kinds of bottom line, non-negotiable. That's truth. Much else can be interpreted. But you finally have clarity in May. I feel like you finally see that you are free. You're free to go. You're free to start over, have your rebirth. I forgot this card, the Ace of Cups. When we were looking at the Page of Cups, a message of love. I feel like, and it may, I don't know, I'm getting two feelings. I feel like you're going to get an offer of love, like romantic love. But I feel like it might be like too soon. But it came back in my head, someone has been waiting with this Ace of Cups. So, take that as you will. It could just be you being surrounded by love. Again, friends, family, people that care about you, love you. And then the Six of Swords. This is the rebirth. Swords are about beliefs. Like you're on a boat with 6 swords. And the Six of Swords is about moving forward, a rebirth, a transformation. But it can also be like, we can take it literally, travel, moving. You could be moving. When it says let go, you could decide to let go of where you live. Here, it looks like you may be standing with boundless possibilities. It looks like you may be standing on a pier looking out into the ocean. Could be rocks looking out, but when I saw it, I thought a pier looking out into the ocean, boundless possibilities. here you're taking that journey. It's a new beginning. So in May, you may decide to move. There may be a move. And each of these swords is a negative belief. When you were caught up in this thing, this unhealthy, unhappy, Ten of Wands, burdening experience, you may have started to believe a lot of negative things about life, about yourself. And so the Six of Swords is about leaving those, letting go and leaving those negative self-limiting beliefs, looking at the boundless possibilities, finally realizing that there are possibilities. I feel like you never really knew how beautiful life could be for a long time, maybe ever, but for a long time. I feel like there's a move, either to a different house, a different city. I mean, there's water here. You could even move to a new country. Your angel number for May is 1414. It says light, but there's so many typos on there. It says lighten up. Mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. That could be a baby, it could be a marriage. Good vibes will speed up the process. It's about trying to come out of this negative energy that you've been in so long. Step out of the cage. Oh, I don't think I even finished my thought. Some people, when they're freed, they're afraid to leave. What's out there? I mean, for a minute, you know, and then they're like, oh, okay, we are free. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know it's going to be better than this. And then we have some advice for May, group 2. You choose. You choose every piece of content you consume. I feel like it's advice for you moving forward. You may have allowed people to feed you. You may not have felt strong in yourself, your convictions, your beliefs. You allowed someone to tell you that you were less than and you believed them. And now you're being encouraged. Hey, don't do that again. Don't go there again. You choose every piece of content you consume. In your new life, do self-help. Look for positive people to surround yourself with in person and, you know, YouTube, whatever. Search for positive, what's the word I'm looking for? Not examples, but you know what I mean. Be around positive energy. If someone says something that you don't agree with or that doesn't feel right, challenge that. And if you don't want to challenge it with them, if it's not worth it, challenge it in your own mind. Be like, you know what? I don't really think that's true. So let me do a brief recap here. I feel like there's something legal that happened. And I feel like it's going to be over. It's going to be the end of something that's been very long and arduous. It's going to be a challenge, though, still for you to let it go, because it's all you've known. And so even though being out of it is a good thing, you don't even know what to expect. You're being told to focus on yourself, here's the sentence that I really want you to hear. Don't limit your dreams based on past experiences. Dream, reach for the stars. We have 3 new beginnings, 2 pages, and the Ace of Cups. So with 2 pages as well, you're going to get messages. One about stability and security, one about love. And I feel like the stability and security message is that this draining thing is over, maybe. There's a Leo. There's also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this is what I have for you, Group 2. Kind of awesome, a rebirth, a new start, so many cards of new beginnings, ending of the bad, beginning of a whole new. You're on the right track, do not fear. Alrighty, thank you so much for joining me, Group 2, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Group 3, welcome. This is your reading. If this is the group that you chose, this is all about the energy, like what's going to happen in May. So the energy, maybe events, what to watch out for, that kind of thing. And I've pulled a boatload of, sorry about that. I've pulled a boatload of oracle cards and some tarot cards, and we will take a look and see what is in store for us, Group 3, for May. And I'll just kind of read them as I lay them out, but we're certainly going to go back to them. We have, it is safe for you to shine. Trying to make sure I have enough room for all these cards. I was just called too. I was like, that deck. It was crazy. Completion. It's number 9, so something is getting ready to end. Something is completed. I like it. Completion. It's like something you put effort into and that you want to finish is the energy that I'm getting. It says ride ends. Choose arm position. Isn't that interesting? Winds of fortune. Adapt and thrive. Girl fight. Arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. So there's some kind of competition. This could be healthy competition. You could have applied for a job, or say you're at a job and you applied for like a promotion and someone else at the job applied for the same promotion. We have square, a challenging situation, and a mountain to climb. So there's some kind of a challenge, which is interesting because didn't we just talk about competition? Okay. South Node, destined to release. Yeah, your South Node is like your past life, something that in this life you're going to release. Your North Node is like your future. Passion, love it. Some good fiery energy. You may be a fire sign, dealing with a fire sign. Let me scooch this one over. I want them to still be in the frame. Okay. Equilibrium. Balance. Reflection. Lucky, angel number, can't think of the word, 0330. So threes may have a specific meaning for you. You may be a Pisces or an Aries. We've got marriage. Interesting. Okay, let's pull the tarot. We've got the Five of Swords. Okay, definitely. And it's interesting that it came up here where we have arguments, challenges, Five of Swords. And Five of Swords can be internal conflict, or it can definitely be conflict with someone. So we have the Five of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords. Okay, something's going down in May, but the cool part is that it's ending. We've got the Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups, leaving something. Yeah. Definitely getting that energy, and the Strength card. Like you have strength. You're going to need to use your strength. You have strength, that kind of energy. Seven of Wands. The Magician. I like it. The Emperor. Ooh, nice. A trip to the country. We do have travel here. A distant kiss in a prayer flag. Interesting. I want to put that here, because last time I put it over here and I forgot for group 2. Sorry, group. If you watch group 2, I forgot to read that card. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me start with what I think is going away, okay? So with the Five of Swords, we definitely, Five of Swords and Three of Swords. It could be, now swords are thoughts. Swords are beliefs. Swords are the mind. It's not emotions, but of course, with the Three of Swords, here's the heart. Your heart has been pierced. With the Five of Swords, things aren't going well. We're not going to feel too good about that. This could be any kind of hurt with the Three of Swords, even though it's the heart. I mean, you can be at work and be, Miss or Mr. Loyal and work really hard, and then they do a big layoff and you're gone, and you're like, oh my God, what did the last 10 years mean? It really meant something to me, but apparently it didn't mean anything to them. Something like that. I mean, your heart was just pierced. And it will be different for all of you. Let me know in the comments below if it was a relationship, if it was a job, maybe family. Maybe you really helped your family and you were the people pleaser and the fixer, but nobody could appreciate you. Something like that. I just heard you were the invisible one. And the Five of Swords. So I see conflict. So I see a challenging situation. It is definitely affecting your emotions, but I really do feel like it's your thoughts and your beliefs, like, that are challenged and hurt, and they're at the crux of the matter. So you believed that you were loved, you believed that you were honored, you believed that you were valuable, and you were, but apparently not enough, or how you thought you should be. And the energy that I'm getting is that, you're right. I don't feel like you were treated well. I don't feel like this thing went well, okay? So, to bolster this, we have the Square, which is a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. Okay, so we have a challenge in front of us. And we have arguments, physical fight, at war, competition. So something's going down, or went down, that did not feel good, and that you were surprised and hurt. If it's a relationship, I probably watched too much, pardon me, I probably watched too much Charlotte Dobre. She's this redheaded comedian, and she always does Am I the A-hole readings and all these, my husband left me and married my mother, and crazy stuff like that. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. Pardon me, especially with this card. I feel like you may have been betrayed, and not just say by your significant other. Just what flashed in my head and made me think of Charlotte Dobre is your significant other going and messing with your girlfriend, or vice versa. Like you have a really good bro and your wife messed with them or something. Like a double, triple whammy kind of energy that I'm getting here. But we do see an ending, okay? With the Seven of Wands, I feel like you've been hanging in there. You've been trying. But you finally get to the point where either you see the truth, or you've known, but you've not known what to do. And so the Seven of Wands is about self-protection, boundaries, taking care of yourself. So I feel like this is what is happening or will happen in May. Okay. So we see completion. We see the ride ends. We see you walking away. Okay. Again, completion. It's like you learned the lesson. The lesson may have been, man, you did not have any boundaries. You suspected this, but you allowed this, and maybe you didn't think you deserved any better, or whatever it was. Maybe you do have boundaries, but you just kind of lied to yourself for a while because you just couldn't believe it, didn't want to believe it. We all have done that, most of us. But in May, I do see a completion. Now, it could be the end of a marriage. And this marriage card can stand for marriage. It could stand for any type of committed relationship. So again, it could be a job. Take it as it resonates. But I'm coming back to this card at the end because I always see a positive turn. I'm a Sagittarius. I can't help it. And we have the cards here to back it up. But this could definitely be the end of a marriage or a committed relationship. Okay? We have you walking away. What I love about the Eight of Cups is, look at you. You're not slinking away. You're not laying there with 10 swords in your back. You are walking away. You're going on a new journey. You're starting over. You're leaving behind something that you once valued very much. Maybe you still value, but you know it's not for you. And so you're walking away. We have the completion. So you're either near a completion or there will be a completion in May. And then I love this. The ride ends. Let me see if I can get that any closer. I love these cards. The ride ends. Choose your arm position. So you've been through this crazy ride. There were good times, there were bad times, but you're getting ready to walk away from this thing and end it. How are you going to end it? Are you going to be like the rainbow person at the end of the, God, what do you call those? Damn it. and you go up and you go around, and I hate them and I've never gone on them. You know what, for some reason it's not coming to me, but are you going to be the one at the end with your arms up and go, what an exhilarating ride? Or are you going to be the one at the end hanging on for life, saying, I will never do that again? Not Ferris wheel. What the hell is it called? Put it in the comments, if you will. How come I can't think of it? It's really bugging me. Now, this would be me on the actual ride. The upset, crazy one, hanging on for dear life. And it has been me at the end of a lot of situations. But you can be that way at the end of a situation. But then after reflection, you can be like, you know what? I'm ready to learn the lesson, and I'm going to raise my arms up now because I'm happy. Even though it wasn't fun or exciting or beautiful all the time, or maybe not much of the time, there was a lesson to be learned, and I learned it. We have reflection. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. So it shows either, well, I won't say either. I'll say it shows before, during, and after this ending, you learning the lesson, looking at it not as a punishment, not as an L, you know, like a loss or like you're a loser. You look at it as a lesson, not the loser L, but the lesson L. So yeah, you're going to take an L, you're going to take the lesson, you're going to get the lesson out of this. And with South Node, destined to release, I feel like this could be, and I just got this message, a pattern that you've had, and it could be a way of, you know, like an MO, a way of doing things that you learned from your parents, relationship. And it could have come down from ancestors. Say if there was like alcoholism and you saw that when you grew up, and for some reason you ended up choosing people with substance abuse issues because it felt normal. It has a tendency to kind of go through generations. But what I just heard, cycle breaker. You're the cycle breaker. You are destined to release this cycle, let go of this cycle of the past. You're breaking this cycle and you're moving forward to a new experience. We have equilibrium. You're finding balance. It can be hard when you're going through. I feel like this relationship, it was passionate, and it may have been with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel like this was something that you were passionate about. Again, a relationship, a job. You gave your all. You were in. But so in that it became part of your persona, and you were so in that when it didn't work out, it was devastating. And I've seen people like that in jobs. They identify so much with their job even that if it ends for any reason, even as simple as, you know, there was money issues with the company and they got laid off, it's devastating. And if this is a love relationship, well, you know, we don't need to explain that, right? But it's interesting that we have getting rid of old patterns. This is something that you were super duper passionate about and bought into, but we're finding balance. And we're reflecting, and what was the lesson? What is the lesson? So I see a transition, and we're going to end up in this corner, but I see a transition. With the Three of Wands, I see hope. I don't know, I don't hear any other readers, but to me, this person is, you know, they've got their surfboard, they're ready, they're like, what kind of waves am I going to catch in this deck? In the traditional deck, there's ships out there. This person is ready to get on a ship and go somewhere, or they've already taken some kind of action to further and better their life, and they're waiting for their ships to come in and bring them their bounty. You have hope. Oh, and I love it. I just noticed this. And that's a 3, and this is 3. I love it when these things, and 3, the marriage. This could be the future. Oh, and this card is 33. Okay, 3s mean something. We got a lot of 3s going on here, okay? But the lucky number, or I'm sorry, the angel number, and I keep on saying lucky is because it says lucky shirt. So it says love, peace, hope, and optimism. Transferring responsibility to others, progress, creativity. Those are the keywords. And it says, pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. You have hope again. Optimism. It's safe for you to shine. I feel like if you were so passionate about this job and this relationship, and you were so committed and you were so in, that when this thing happened, this betrayal, this loss, this whatever this thing was that caused you so much pain and grief, you dimmed your light. I mean, come on. Especially like if you're a fire sign, this was like someone threw a bucket of water on top of you and doused your flame. You were like, I just heard wah, wah, wah. It's like you were put out. Your fire was put out. But it's safe for you to shine. And it's safe for you to take that passion that you have and invest it elsewhere. Because you're a passionate person, and you were really passionate about this. And I just heard the lesson is like, pay attention to, be careful where you put your effort, to where you give your heart and soul. Like, don't give it so easily. I personally used to put people on pedestals. Like, say there's a friend that I had had for like 20 or 30 years. I would put them on a pedestal because of longevity. But then come to find out they didn't have my best interests at heart. And I would be, oh my God, I've known you since middle school. How could you do that? Pfft, what's that? You know, seniority makes them, no. But for whatever reason, maybe you put people on pedestals and you're learning your lesson now. People need to like earn their way on a pedestal, or you shouldn't even put anyone on a pedestal. Okay? So, it's safe for you to shine again. Or it will be when you're done with this. Okay? Couple of other messages I'm getting. With the Knight of Cups, marriage, Told you I'm going to come back to this card. And we have Trip to the Country. And it's a very cute, it's one of those old school kind of cards before tarot. I kind of see it, it's a old school man and a woman, and they're on horses, and they're taking a trip to the country. I feel like honeymoon. So the Knight of Cups. Knights are action-oriented individuals. This is someone making an offer coming from a good place. And if this is relationship, this is an offer of love. The Knight of Cups, the knight in shining armor. Yep, his armor is shiny. At marriage, we can take that literally. Someone's making an offer of love. There's going to be marriage. Does this mean this is going to happen in May? I don't know. It could. I would say if you're ending something negative like this, take a minute. Don't jump into something else right away if it's relationship-wise. And then the honeymoon, the trip to the country, the man and the woman together. It's very calm. It's very, you know, they're not racing. They're just kind of meandering. Now, if this is a job, it's someone with good intentions with the Knight of Cups. Marriage can be a partnership. It could be a business partnership. And trip to the country, this can be a beautiful voyage, a beautiful journey. Okay? Then, I want to come to the last three cards. We have the Magician, the Emperor, and Strength. What these cards tell me, my eyes have been going to them through this whole reading. You are so much more powerful than you know. I feel like due to your childhood, you may have had feelings of, am I worth it? You know, do I deserve this? Due to things that happened in your childhood that just made you question yourself. And we all go through it, whether it's parents, whether it's bullying. Some people just grow up Mr. or Miss confident. And for those people, you know, lucky, blessed to have the surroundings that give them, because we're sponges when we're kids. And for those that just grew up with great confidence, wonderful. If you had that, maybe you lost it a little bit here. Maybe the boundaries of self-care became blurry with the Seven of Wands here. Or maybe you were someone that never was really taught or given the skills, the tools to be confident. But you're learning them now. You have the strength. I'm going to take this card literally this time. You are strong. You've made it through this. You're a winner. You're not even just a survivor. You're a winner. The Magician, you are a manifester. You can make your life whatever you want. And with all these butterflies, you are going through a transformation from someone who wasn't sure, who didn't have boundaries, or in this instance, had a hard time enforcing boundaries. Or if you had boundaries, someone trampled your boundaries. Take that as it resonates. Because we can have boundaries and someone can just trample right on over them, especially like in a work situation. But with the Magician, you're powerful. You're going to own your life. You learn this lesson. Now, will stuff go sideways again in your life? I'm sure. But man, are you, like I see learning as like a spiral up. And man, have you, you know, your vibration, your knowledge, your intuition, you are higher up in the spiral. And so something may knock you down again, but it's not going to knock you down as hard because you're stronger, you're more intuitive. And the Emperor, I own this. Look at this. I own this. The King of Kings, the Emperor. This is you. And we have your last, I feel like someone loves you and you don't know it. And we have the Knight of Cups. We have marriage. And I'm going to leave you with this. It's kind of random. It's kind of out there, but it's kind of beautiful. It says, a distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. Could this be someone that loves you that is far from you? Do you know who this person is? That's their message to you. And if it's not, this is your soulmate. This is your person that's coming in. They're wishing for you now. They're calling you in. Kind of beautiful, group 3. Awesome. Good work. Hang in there. You're going to own this. You already own this. You've always owned it. But now you know. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you like this, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.